And hey, look at that, we're back at it again.
On average?
Yeah, just normal.
Hell yeah.
I figure,
get our shit cleaned out.
Right, I figure if we want to do the harder difficulties at some point, we can, but unless we'll do that like for levels that we've cleared on average already, if we decide to.
Sure. Let me load up the stream on my end too, just in case there are cutscenes.
Right, and I'll also post up the streaming notifications here as well.
Are we on now? Yes, we are.
Oh yeah, we're live. We're good.
Cool. Yeah. Get back into the little blue box here.
What's nuts is that it's already been like a fucking month or something, at least, since we did this the last. That's just a crazy amount of time to have already passed. This game does not feel very old. But, hey. Time fucks us all. Just jams it right in there, huh? Everybody knows how it is. Bloody cutscene. I know, every time. That's the big thing that they gotta work on with like crossplay shit. They gotta figure out how to set that up in a way that doesn't I was saying time fucks all of us. That's all. Also, Alex did not finish his last beer, so I've got to finish like the whole second half of his beer here. And there's a whole other one after that. So this is gonna be a fun stream. So I'm already like six. I feel like I'm already 6 deep, or something like that. I feel like I've already had like 6.
Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
Alex did not finish that last beer. I was looking at him like, damn, man, you seem old right now. Which is funny, because he's younger than you. Well, this is a cool, different level. Is the audio working again yet?
Can you hear me?
There we go. But yeah, Alex did not finish his last beer. So I gotta finish it.
Can you hear me or not?
I can hear you.
Okay. I had to be sure.
Oh, okay. You can hear me clear?
Yeah, you hear? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
That grenade was
me.
me.
What that was.
That was me.
Okay, I thought I stepped on a man or something.
You might request additional armaments for that Trigon.
Trigon?
Take heed, Virginian.
Yeah. Is that what that anime was about?
No. Definitely not. You should. That's one you should see, man. You should actually. I would highly recommend Trigun to you. Really good.
Speed thing?
The '90s version is, but the one that came out in 2023 does not have that.
That's good.
Personally, I liked the 2023 version, Trigun Stampede, much better.
Shit. Oh, this looks like it's some Dune shit.
Oh, hell.
Gonna walk without rhythm, man. I don't think we can. I don't know if we can fight that.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Rocks.
I'm assuming that's like the one place we can be kind of semi-safe.
Yeah.
Ah, it's good to be playing this again. Like I was saying a little bit ago, I feel like it's already been like a month since we played this last.
Yeah, they haven't had a whole lot of updates lately, have they?
I mean, it's the thing, right?
And shit.
Right. I mean, that's the thing, right? Is it takes a long time to make like proper video game content. So,
You want this?
sure, why not?
Sick.
This locus gives us a tactical
It takes so long to make like quality video game content. It's like
Yeah, especially because like they're always oh god damn it. They're always putting in new enemies and new weapons and shit too. Alright, see how much of a swarm we got here.
I assume this will be pretty crazy since it's a whole new level.
Yep. I have a feeling this might be the hardest one yet. Ow. Oh, there's so fucking many of these.
Oh my god, just surrounded by fucking guys.
Yeah, man, whenever it's the Tyranids are in town, it's a gangbang. Where are you? Oh, fuck. That's what you get.
Consider it sacred sword.
Oh, you're up there still. Okay. Let me deal with these ranged guys so they don't pester us.
Go hit.
Wait. I don't know if I can get back up there.
That's okay. I got everybody that was up there.
Okay, cool. I guess down?
Rally and relocate, brothers. Close ranks. Hunker down.
Ah.
We cannot waste our time or our ammunition. It will have no effect on that monstrosity. Indeed, Viridian. Unless the Tyranid Barrow devours the target, its extermination is not mission critical.
Oop, shit.
I don't know if I'm going the right way, but we're going. Get out of this metal tube here.
Yeah, we'll find out, I guess, at some point.
This foothold is a bulwark against the Barrow.
Alright, I think we can go down here.
Let me see here. Yep, that's that. This is the right way.
Ow, the hell hit me? Alright.
Our NPC friend is just like lagging way behind.
A lift station
Well, he's gonna have to
Considering the Trigon's
catch up now.
presence is incidental
We don't got
to
a
our
whole fucking
objective,
night around.
utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's team
Hey, what's up, No Name?
for the expedited route.
How is it going today?
Hey, how's it going? Come on. There.
Ooh, shit.
Ooh, did it hit you?
So stoned? Hell yeah, No Name. I'm not drunk, but I've had a lot of drinks. And maybe we could get there. Let's find out together.
You got two beers, you can chug them, see what happens. There's some health over here if you need it.
Sweet.
Fresh supply. The Imperium is
Hopefully we can still do the mission if you're drunk.
Ah, we'll be fine.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
Oh no, the door broke.
I have transmitted no authorizations. This
Hell yeah, no name. I'm happy to hear that though. What's going on? What's going on over there? You watching something fun? Hope you're watching. I hope your recovery from the surgery is going well.
Oh, he had surgery?
Yeah. There's a bit of a surgery. Shake up a bear and pour it over your face, Stone Cold Steve Austin style.
What kind of surgery did he get?
It's a gallbladder.
It's personal.
Well, yeah, I guess, you know what? No name, tell me if you don't want me to say first. Watched WrestleMania Night 1 tonight. Nice. Yeah, I won't say unless, no name, unless you say no worries or whatever, you want to talk about it. Okay, yeah, okay. It was a gallbladder removal.
Okay. I like the skull.
My mom had one of those when I was younger.
Gallbladder?
Yeah, gallbladder removal. It's one of those things that, like, as far as I'm aware, it doesn't do that much for you, to be, like, ultimately. They said it was filled with sludge. Yeah, it's a freeloader organ, like a pancreas. You don't really need it.
Do you need more help?
Probably. I'm coming down there.
Alright, it's over here. What the hell are... Oh, okay. It is to your left.
Hell yeah.
These things.
I gotta remind myself of the controls for this game.
Yeah, it's been a while, man.
But no, I'm hopeful, glad that you're feeling somewhat better. We gotta get No Name on a stream soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, get the hell out of here. No, hopefully the day in general went well for you. No name. It's a nice, relaxing evening.
Yeah, I can't imagine surgery is fun to recover from.
I know. I would think not.
God, there's so many.
I know. I've already gotten like knocked down like 2 times. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell.
I'm stuck on defense mode over here. I wish I could help you. But, oh.
Luckily, the NPC has been good at being helpful. It was not fun. Got sick of watching Star Trek in bed day 2 of recovery because I was just watching TNG 2 full days straight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good episodes.
Yeah, hopefully it was in honor of one.
Or Code of Honor, or whatever the fuck it
Or
was.
Code of Honor, yeah.
Yeah. That's what you get. Alright, we're holding our own somehow.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Mitrian's mastery of malphonic
Okay, over there?
Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Okay, I just hadn't seen if you needed help. Okay, I guess you kind of do. You got it under control.
I stated at the beginning, and yeah, I did skip Code of Honor, but I forgot it was so early. Yeah, that's real early.
trust you will hold this ignorant creature.
Oh god.
Fucking hell, that's one of these fucking... Is this one of the invisible fuckers?
It is.
There we go.
I wasn't expecting that to work.
God damn. That one was fucking my shit up.
And those things, they go pretty fucking hard.
Oof. Okay.
Here's a question for you, No Name. What are the best Next Generation episodes?
Yeah, No Name, what would you say are your, like, absolute favorite ones? Link, do you want to sit behind me and get sat on halfway, or do you want to move and be more comfortable?
Who wants to
Because-
get sat on?
He's been behind me the entire stream already so far, so... Measure of a Man? Measure of a Man, I remember that one being pretty good.
That was the Data one, wasn't it?
I think so, unless I'm remembering wrong. Inner Light. Okay, Inner Light.
Right there. Oh, was that the one where Card like lives out the other life?
I think so. Again, unless I'm remembering
I
wrong, but I
personally-
think that's right.
I personally thought that one kind of sucked. I know that's a contentious opinion.
Measure of a Man is Data Court. Oh, it's the courtroom one. Yeah,
That one was good, actually.
that's right. It's cheesy, but I like the sci-fi concepts.
That's fair.
We, No Name, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how we'd schedule it anyway, but, for, research purposes, me and Ulysses are gonna have to watch a lot of stuff like Star Trek Enterprise, for research, for some stuff that we're working on. And, if we...
Yeah, we got a good, hold on. Clear this area. I gotta blow it. NPC that includes you, please move.
Yeah, we're gonna have to watch a lot of Star Trek Enterprise, No Name. So if I don't know how we'd schedule it necessarily, but we're not doing it necessarily soon either. But if you're interested,
Shitty Star Trek, really.
yeah, if Jager spoke enough, I could try it.
Space
Yeah.
Nine,
That's how it
Voyager.
goes with Enterprise. I mean, yeah, that's the thing, right? Like for us, it's Enterprise, Voyager, or Deep Space Nine. That would be on the dock for that.
Meltify will cauterize and fuse their tunnels shut.
God damn it, right in my face.
Seal the Xenos-infested chasms with the flame of
That's what you get, you fucking fucks. Almost gonna turn me into Tourette's guy.
Nice.
Alright, there's one more of these little buttholes in the sand we gotta clear. Where is it?
Alright, where's the sand butthole? Randy the Traveler, hi, I think I followed from filling in the gap. I have to lurk. Oh, wait, no worries. Randy the Traveler, we appreciate the lurk. And awesome to hear that you came over from Filling in the Gap. If anybody has not followed Filling in the Gap, he's a very, very fun streamer. Very cool dude. He's a Scotsman. Yeah, he's a Scotsman over in South Korea. He's got a lot of fun opinions. It's good, always good to talk to. But yeah. Anybody that's a friend of his channel is a friend of ours.
Alright, get on my hole, get on my butthole.
Gotta clear the butthole. Hell yeah. But we welcome the lurk no matter what, so no worries at all.
Anakin Skywalker probably doesn't like sand buttholes.
Do you think he dislikes
course.
sand buttholes or sand in his butthole?
Probably both.
Probably a
That'd
little
be
bit
my
both.
guess.
Inside the
You know,
Like
yeah,
Darth Vader, though.
right. But no, yeah, no name. So obviously, I know I've already told you we are nearly done with our first book in the series, and it'll be a little while before we get to this part of the series. But at a certain point, bad episodes of Star Trek are going to be very important to our writing process. That's all I'll say on the stream for now.
How far
But
you have fallen, Ignoel, that I must drag you back into the light.
Uh-oh, we got a spider.
no spiders.
It's right over here. It's ejaculating at you as we speak.
God damn it! I don't want spider ejaculate.
It's coming if we don't do something.
Oh fucking hell!
Oh, fuck.
I've been knocked down so many times already. No name's already ready. Spider fucking emote. I'm gonna. I knew that
We're
I.
going to pay child support later.
God damn it! I knew I'd regret give Cap and Cal do that for us.
Closer and closer.
I was trying to give all of the rest of you throw you guys a bone.
I mean,
All I did was bone
I
myself.
can't say I don't appreciate it. It's like this. Would you say you bone yourself more than the spiders bone you?
Yes, yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd rather be self-boning than boned by spiders. Alright, there is
Prefer when
the...
spiders watch.
No, that's not what it is either. Alright, I have finished the beer Alex did not finish, and now I'm opening the actual final beer of the evening.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand firm. I expect her to
Oh, you should use the healing if you have it.
I
That
do
way
not.
you can avoid the. Yeah. Because otherwise, it looks like you have a mortal wound or whatever.
I do.
That's some bullshit. I'll see if I can scrounge up some health for you.
Oh, I found one. Cool.
Oh my god, stop spraying your goo at me. I did not consent to goo spraying.
You don't like the goo? You're not a fan of the
No.
goo on you?
No.
There's another one.
But
Yeah, but-
Ultro did not do a good job.
Gwyneth Paltrow didn't sell you on her emerald vagina or whatever?
Oh, no, she did not.
That's a dead end, right?
I'm not a 45-year-old white lady.
That's pretty much all Gwyneth Paltrow appeals to, huh? Maybe 45-year-old gay men, but that's about it.
Well, I mean, they don't have pussies for their pussy candles, though, so...
Yeah, but they'll buy it. I've spent it. My dad's gay, and he's got gay friends, and I know what they're like. They probably want those candles. just being honest.
I don't know. I mean, those candles will burn your pussy, so I mean, presumably they burn your asshole too.
Right.
Why is it
I mean, I tell you, I mean, like, just to give you an example, like my dad's boyfriend for a while. The only reason he even knew what Star Wars was because James Earl Jones had a guest appearance on Will and Grace one time. That is literally he hadn't even heard of Star Wars outside of that.
That's weird, man. How far?
So I'm just saying, as far as like buying Gwyneth Paltrow pussy candles, like I think you're about there.
Alright.
And perhaps leniency can be
Let's see, where are we bringing this thing?
Where you gotta put that jumbo-sized butt plug?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where we're supposed to take it.
It's just showing me the objective is you, so you might want to put that down for the wave.
Oh shit! I see the place I'm supposed to put it. It's like right fucking here.
All right. Oh fuck! I think it's too late. We gotta drop it so we can.
All right, I'll drop it.
Oh god damn it!
Ah shit!
Get off of me! Ow! I'm putting down my banner.
Do it! Hell yeah!
You're right.
Ooh.
All right, that went smoothly. Fuck.
God, there's so many guys.
Damn it.
Ugh.
Okay. We have the thing in the thing.
All right, let's see. I dropped it right on the walkway here. Is it?
Oh, okay. Probably the glowy bit. Wait.
Where is
Oh no,
it?
where'd it go? What happened to it? Did it get moved in the fight?
That wouldn't be good. Maybe it got put back down where it.
Oh god damn it.
Oh, it's back at where I first picked it up.
Oh, that's annoying.
All right, I got it though. I'll run it back.
I personally still wonder if maybe it fell off the edge during the fight and then a new one spawned.
I think that's pretty likely.
Alright.
Okay, thing is on.
Whatever. Just go stand in the happy place.
Futile, impotent waste of gene seed. You trifle with the only hope against
Bloody.
the hive mind the Imperium has left.
Somebody just call us a waste of gene seed?
Now, man.
Oh, man.
Bunch of
Waste of jizz is spelled an insult.
Hey, the Egyptians thought that was like the greatest thing ever.
It's true. One plate plug. Get the jizz in the river. We got a flyer. One of the annoying ones that has a friend.
Come on.
Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash,
Shit.
the deeper you set our hooks.
What the fuck?
That's one down.
Really? Another swarm?
Holy shit, Jesus Christ.
Fought one.
Yeah, we like barely made it out of that. God damn.
What's this brain?
These tenders
We gotta find a brain.
shall accomplish nothing.
Brain.
My machinations
Yeah. Let's retrieve the brain.
The brain of what?
science.
The tech priest.
Oh, that's what we're doing. Alright. Oh, fuck me. Hell.
Computational gray
Oh,
matter.
did you die?
I think I
Oh,
died.
fuck.
Well, I have a
I'll try to
respawn in
hopefully
50
not
seconds. If you can survive
die. Oh, man,
50
that's a long
seconds.
time. That is unfortunately a bit of an ask, but I'll do my best. Oh my god.
Was the cat happy to be home?
Very. And she was all purring on the floor, being happy and shit. Fuck.
Well, ultimately probably better for her psychologically to not have to go anywhere.
It seems like it. She's a home cat and she's an old cat.
Right. But no, no name. You and me, we got to do some split fiction in the near future. I'm very much looking forward to that co-op experience.
That would be cool.
And I have returned.
Yeah, you're like Palpatine.
Somehow I've returned.
Okay, I got the brain.
The asset does not seem to have anything left to say.
Alright.
Pilot, Meridian is
where
ready
we
for
go?
evacuation. Sending
Brain
updated
man
instruction
brain. What is his brain?
Meridian.
Maybe it's just a brine.
Another shitty Star Trek episode. Armor boost if you need it.
Man, there's an unlimited number of shitty Star Trek episodes, it seems like.
Well, yeah, it's a long running series, and I feel like at least 2/3 of it is trash. But what's the way out?
It seems like it's clear across the other side here.
War gear requisition.
Not giving me a marker of any kind.
I guess just follow me then. Because I'm still getting
Alright,
the
I
thing.
gotcha. Cool.
No, it's because I'm technically considered player one or game host or
That'd be my
something.
guess. Yeah, that's probably what it is. It is weird because I sometimes get an objective marker, but other times the game is like, fuck you, you don't need to know.
That is weird.
Yeah, like now I get one. Now that we're in the fucking objective. Oh shit. Should we kill these guys or go? Up to you.
Let's hit the thing and
Alright.
That one's physical life before its cries for reinforcements. Their numbers are meaningless. No storms shall delay us any longer.
Drain particulate from our
Wait.
ceramite for weeks.
Huh, it didn't do the airlog thing that it usually does. We can still fight these guys. Oh, in that case, they're going to be riding our ass, so let's take them out.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know who blew everything up, but good job. Oh, camera all wonky on me.
They got Wonka on you.
It did. Very unfortunate.
Nobody wants to be Wonka on.
Nope. I mean, maybe Johnny Depp does, but still. You think that's something that Amber Heard asked him to do? Like, I'll shit the bed, you won't go over me.
I think that's what shitting in the bed is called. Actually,
Oh, okay.
it's being Wonka on. It's like you make my marital bed into the chocolate factory.
If that's not slime, we gotta make it into the slime.
God damn it! God. Thank God for this Vanguard here, because I feel like I have been knocked out on my ass so many times.
That's one of the nice things about playing with an NPC friend is they take care of the healing. They do a really good job of it. Oh, fuck. What even? Oh,
Jump pack refuel.
that guy threw himself off the edge.
Nice. Fucking really?
I bleed, but my duty is stay thou a fool. War strengthens our brotherly bond. Reloading magazine.
Ow. Fucking hell.
Magazine empty. That pitiful Xenos was but a horror.
God damn.
Okay, over there. All right, cool.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
You know, I haven't seen a lot of health on this level.
No, it's been way more sparse, I feel like.
That's the higher difficulty for you. What the fuck? What place mining machines and shit? I'm not sure if we're going the right way, but it's the way we're going.
I think we're good.
Ow. Ow.
Wonder if this will be what, like, the, just visually...
Help for you.
Oh, sweet. Just visually, though, I wonder if, like, this cave entrance here is going to be at all like when you fight that fucking dragon creature in KOTOR on
Ooh.
Tatooine. And you have to, like, lure it into the... to eat, like, the carcass with the explosives on it.
Do you need a second one?
I mean, yes. Why, yeah, might as well.
I mean, I got my banner, so I have like a sort of pseudo healing, but
Right. Oh, shit. Return to Monk 09. All hail the Omniscion. What's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. All hail the Omniscion. Welcome to our amateur Warhammer stream. It's interesting that this is referred to as a Trigon, because not only is there the anime Trigon, but there's also that, there's also, like, one of the major, like, pillars of, like, the DC Universe lore is Trigon is, like, kind of like how what Mephisto is like in Marvel Comics. Trigon is peak. I'm a big fan of the book, the manga Trigun, and I'm a big fan of the 2023 anime. I'm like a little lukewarm on the 98 anime, but you know. Trigun the Archdevil is an asshole. It's an asshole. Makes me think of that South Park episode with the TSA. Sir, I needs to check inside your asshole. Asshole, I should say. No, welcome in, Return to Monk. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, I've been there, man. I've had like 8 beers. I'm working, or at least I'm working on my 8th or 9th at the moment. So I'm right there with you. I know exactly what that feels like. Well, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. We appreciate you joining us for this Space Marine 2 stream. We're playing the new level. I'm fully sober and I'm built stupid. Well, you know what? We all have our senior moments, huh? I'm turning 30 this week. I'm due to start having senior moments. I'm not. I ain't built different. I'm just built wrong. I get you. I get you. I hear that. I'm only 19, don't make me feel old. Well, here's the thing. Whatever it is going to change. And it's going to happen to all of us. And whatever it is that changes is going to make you feel old at some point. If you are 19 in our chat here, you're going to make us feel old. Oh, god damn, I'm already down again. Jesus. Alright, 50 seconds and I'm back. I got the back pain of an 80-year-old. I'll tell you, when I think I was 15. When I was 15, I saw a chiropractor that said that I had the back of a 50-year-old man. And I was specifically told that by an actual medical professional. You know, despite whatever argument people want to have about chiropractors, I was told that. How does it feel looking down at your ID and seeing a 19? Oh, I mean, yeah, super old, dude, super old. When Facebook, I remember. Both me and my co-host in my headset here, we both remember when Facebook was like a completely brand new thing, and we were like the last people we knew to even sign up for the whole thing in general, right, Ulysses? You remember that? Oh, did I lose you audio-wise? I'm at max level. See, I don't. I actually don't have a MySpace account. That I actually don't, because I generally lived my life mostly social, like allergic to social media, which is funny because I'm streaming on Twitch. So obviously, there's somewhat of a contradictory lens to that statement. But that being said. I really did stay away from social media for most part of my life. I didn't get Wi-Fi until I was 13, so 6 years ago. Damn! Well, that's a rare experience. I'll tell you, I'm turning 30. Turning 30 this next week here on this upcoming Wednesday. And even though the internet existed... Because I was born in 1995, and the internet existed, but I didn't really get. Well, thank you, I appreciate that. I didn't really have internet in my house as a kid though until probably 2006, 2007, whenever the Wii first launched. I think is the reason I convinced my parents to get a solid internet subscription so I could buy stuff off of the store on the Wii. But I legitimately did not have much of an internet connection, and so even though a lot of people technically I'm I'm right at the tail end of millennial and just at the beginning of Gen Z, but I would consider myself in a weird in-between generation that's not quite either. Because I got this weird experience that was partially in the age of the internet, and then also very much not, too, for the first chunk of my childhood. So there's a weird little experience there, and so it's interesting you say that you didn't get it until you were 13, because I feel that's in a way that's similar to me. Oh shit. It is. Yeah, I was raised drinking hose water and playing on my Game Boy. Well, there you go. See, you're like a generation in the past in a way. It gives you, it allows you to understand what some of the older folks are talking about in a way that not everybody your age does. So that's an interesting perspective to have. But hopefully you are having a good day or evening or whatever time it is for you. The lead hit different. That's good.
Purify their fetid tunnels with the melter charges.
Ooh, you're back because you had an 8-hour shift. I know what that's like. I'm a chef, so I do a lot of physical.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yeah, we were gone for a little bit there, but
I don't know what the hell is going on with the audio today. This is bullshit.
yeah, I don't know why that's been so weird.
All right,
So
we
my
gotta
muscles
build
are
these high floors,
gone.
man.
Oh shit, chef, homie number 2. Oh yeah, now I'm a chef. I do a lot of cooking at work, and I'm on my feet all day. But you know, there's worse things you could do. As physically intensive as my jobs have always been, to be honest, if I was in like a cubicle in an office building all day every day, I'd go fucking crazy.
You know, it's funny because that's like my dream job.
just being in a cubicle all day.
Oh yeah, man, I love not talking to people. It's the best.
Well, here's the thing. I like not talking to people. I just don't necessarily like sitting in like an office building. But you're be able to do that at home, which I think is like the perfect blend of both, like not talking to people and also not having to sit in a sad office.
The thing is that even when I had to go into an office, like I didn't mind it because like, you know, there's lots of like free coffee and snacks and shit, and like
I mean, that's
mostly
fair.
just do what I wanted all day as long as I'm getting my job done. So
That's also fair. I
Very
might
sort
just.
of no fucks given attitude.
I mean, I suppose that's nice, depending on like the company you work for. If they're like really no fucks given about it, I feel like there's
It's
a.
like one of those really shitty workplaces where the boss is on your ass all the time, where everybody's like, you know, gossiping all day. Fuck that. But that wasn't the case for me.
Right. My thing is I feel like I may have undiagnosed ADHD or something because like I cannot sit still. there's a legitimate.
I find as long as I have.
Oh, cutscene. Sorry, the audio cut out there. Let me look at your messages here. Got my California food handler's license so I could work in a kitchen, but ain't no food places near me are hiring. That's interesting. At least where I live, it feels like they're like the main places they're hiring. I've tried to get out of food for a while, and I feel like every time I am job hunting, it's like nonstop, like food place, and it's like most of what's hiring. Excuse me. I've been drinking a lot, so I'm hiccuping here. Worked at Costco serving samples and shit for a few months. Interesting. How was that? How was working at Costco? I have a Costco membership. I've shopped at Costco, but I've definitely never worked there. That's an interesting. Oh, and then let me see here. I have to go to a different filter here, but hit load and let me look what I want to look at. Return to Monk 09. Thank you so much for that follow too. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you very much. Painful having to deal with 7,000 plus people a day. Yeah, that sounds rough, man. I feel that. I used to be an assistant general manager for. I ran a coffee shop in the airport, and yeah, you could get 600 tickets in an hour. Like, it was ridiculous. Damn near the whole of North Cali came to this Costco. Goddamn. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, yes and no. I mean, it's a weird thing too, like for me, where like you want to be busy at work because then it goes by fast. You're doing something the whole time, right? But then there's the other side of it being too crazy and not being able to get everything done. And that is like a constant fucking like pressure and anxiety in food service in particular, is just not being able to get shit done and just having a giant list of things that all have to be taken care of. Like that is the biggest stressor working as a chef for me, at least, is there's just always this massive list of shit that has to get done every single day. And oh fuck, if you're busy, fuck you. Oh, you got to deal with these other things first before you deal with the list of things that you have to do. It's incredibly frustrating working in food, especially if you're like seniority in any way. If you're a supervisor or if you're a manager or anything like that, like I've been there. I've done from like a base level role to manager to supervisor level role to full on management. I've done all of it, and it only, the higher up you go, the more frustrating the list of things that you have to do becomes. And that is consistent with several jobs I've had in that industry. Ulysses, is the chat broken again?
Worst part is when you have shitty ass coworkers.
That is also true. When you have coworkers that aren't doing shit,
It must be.
oof, that's bad, man. Like me, well, and me and my co-host Ulysses here. For those of you in chat, we've worked with people
I can
that
hear
have.
myself over the stream, but I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you. I don't know if you can hear me on the stream, but I can hear you. But can you not hear me?
Okay, now I can't hear you unless the stream is going. This
Well,
is
that's fucking weird.
nonsense.
That's, well, at least we finished the mission already, I guess. That's something. But yeah, no, I mean, we know what it's like to have coworkers and food that just do nothing, and you have to make up for their shitty fucking work ethic.
Hmm?
It's unfortunate, but it happens. And I've had several jobs. There's
Yeah,
always
seriously.
somebody. There's always someone. Like, there's never. I've never worked a job where there hasn't been one person that hasn't, like,
I like
dropped
that
the
this
ball.
is seemingly two space marines discussing their time working in fast food.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, hell, why not, right? Also, by the way, I know there might be a delay, Ulysses, for you to hear me, but once that delay happens here, let me know. Is there anything else we want to try and do? Because we finished the new mission, so I feel like we did what we were mainly here to accomplish. But I don't know. Let me know. But back to the food part. Fucking people that just don't want to do anything.
I don't know. I guess it's up to you, man. Because there's no other new content for us to do. But if you wanted to do some other mission, we could do that. It's up to you.
You know what? Why don't we try? Because I think we did a mission on. Yeah, because we did. So
Level 10, I think. Because we might even be able to try. Let me see here. Let me get my bonuses for my new level up here. What the hell's this?
So I want to see, how do I adjust the difficulty again? That's my thing I'm trying to figure out. Suppose I can look at the Forge Master and all that shit here first.
Yeah, because we got a bunch of new junk, I think.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Yeah, we sound like we're like fucking Chewbacca's dad in Star Wars holiday special.
Do you know what I'm putting out there?
Okay, because I'm level 10 now. What level are you at?
To alter my armor here quick. I am. Where does it say what level you are?
It should just say, like, right there next to your class in the armory screen.
Oh, 11. Okay, so I'm level 11.
Okay.
I mean, I
I'm
think we
curious,
could.
like, what?
I was
You
gonna say
want
we
to try
could do the
scaling up the
next.
difficulty again?
Yeah, exactly what I was gonna say. We could try because we did that first mission scaling up the difficulty one number. So we could try the
Yes.
second mission now. The only thing is, how do I get it to do that though? Because like I can click on mission 2 here, but when it selects the
Just
mission,
threat average.
wait, I'm trying to figure out how do I like pick the next difficulty. How do I make it do that?
Is it in, like, the upper right? Or, sorry, upper left?
Oh, fucking yes, it is.
Okay.
Substantial. Okay, so
See
we're
how
on.
badly we get our asses kicked.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Now we're on substantial difficulty.
This one has a boss in it. Do we want to do a boss mission or a swarm mission?
Yeah, let's just do them in order. We'll do them in order.
See what happens. Watch us just get completely wrecked.
It's
Absolutely
possible.
bodied.
That might be what happens. Entirely possible. Hopefully everybody in chat is having a good evening. We appreciate all of you being here. And I still got most of this beer to work my way through too, so it's a good thing we're doing another mission. Welcome, welcome, welcome. See the number going up little by little. Those of you who have just made it in here, hopefully you're having a good evening. Oh, I'm fine, I'm fine. If I was to give you like a percentage of drunk that I am, I wouldn't go over the like 50% mark. If you're seeing Tyranids, there's gonna be way more Tyranids if you're seeing double. Now I'm good, man. Beer, that's the thing. Beer just is only gonna be able to get me so drunk. You know, like if we're not drinking hard alcohol, it's gonna take a lot of beer to get like. I can pack away an entire 12 pack and only really feel mildly tipsy. So, like, I would say I am at the mildly tipsy point, and even then, maybe slightly. Hey, Cal 4! Everybody in the chat, if you are not following Cal 4, please do so. He's an awesome streamer. He's an awesome dude. He's a very good friend of mine. I would appreciate it. So anybody seeing this video, whether it's the VOD on YouTube later, or if you're seeing it live right now, please go give a follow to Cal. I would very much appreciate it. Cal, how are you doing this evening? I have had a shitload of beer, and I am only mildly intoxicated. Mildly. Because it's beer. Far too kind? No, not at all, man. Not at all. You're great. You're great. You're great. I am happy to recommend you to people. High as fuck. Hell yeah, dude. I'm getting fucking drunk as fuck. Well, I get it. Not really. I could drink so much more than this. I could have another 12 before I'm like properly hammered. The hammer is right, dude. Isn't this hammer awesome?
like how you've gone from hammers to Warhammer. That's what we should have called this stream. We should have called it Warhammered.
Warhammered. Oh my god, that would have been such a good name. Drink another 12 cal. I don't have any more. All of the beer that I've had tonight is because Ulysses brought it over for my birthday. So I'm just
Alex's birthday. You were supposed to share it, but Alex didn't touch it.
Well, he had a few. He's old and sad, and he can't drink as much anymore.
That's too bad, man.
I thank you, Cal. My actual birthday is not till Wednesday, but this is, as far as I'm concerned, like totally a let's get drunk and have a birthday stream. Although I suppose we are going to still stream on a Wednesday, so I guess we'll have a stream even closer to my birthday on Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. Okay, I was confused.
I mean, if I stream on that Wednesday, it'll just be Assassin's Creed because I'm making my way through it for a review or whatever.
Yeah. How much of
Birthday
that
stream, right? Yeah, I'll label the Tuesday stream like a proper birthday stream. Yeah. Yeah, they released a nice new level for this, so we decided let's jump back into it, and then let's also try like the next higher up difficulty. I have a feeling we're going to end up.
We're on substantial now.
I have a feeling that we're going to end up playing all of them at some point.
I may occasionally sound like a
Want this health?
but I follow our
Hell yeah, I do. Gonna lurk and continue to roast it up.
On this difficulty.
Right, honestly. I'm gonna lurk, continue to roast it, and play my guitar. Hell yeah! Cal, hell fucking yes. Play that guitar. Because you know the ladies are gonna look at you playing that guitar, and they're gonna be like, ooh, what are those fingers capable of?
Just remember to play more than one song.
Right. Jesus fucking Christ, Lila. Hey man, I'm just being honest with you. That is like one of the ways that I have gotten in some pants in my time. And I'm just gonna be completely brutally. What's up?
You play guitar? I didn't know that. Oh shit.
I took guitar lessons like way back in the day, definitely before we met. I still have my really nice guitar. I should pick it back up and do it again because I feel like it's been so long. I would have to probably relearn some, honestly, because it has been so long. Like, my sister took guitar lessons in college and borrowed my guitar because at that point, my older sister in college was borrowing my guitar because it had been so long since I messed with it. Like, that's how long ago I took guitar lessons. However, that being said, playing guitar has definitely led multiple women to, being like, ooh, what are those fingers going to do? And I'm not even making that, I'm like, that's not me, that's them saying that. I'm just saying, finger work, the ladies find it appealing.
What other finger work do you think there is besides guitars?
I mean, I guess you could say, like, any other instrument, right?
Oh, no, I mean, like, the tuba doesn't really require your fingers as much as your mouth, right?
Well,
I guess that would appeal to some people, too.
I feel like that'd be appealing in its own way, but also, like, you still gotta press the keys and do some stuff.
I do know that the stereotype is for women is it's better if they're woodwind or what the hell do you call like horns and shit, like as a group of instruments?
Let's see, is the brass section? Brass section, yeah. I think, yeah.
I can understand why the Astra Militarum struggled to repel that horde.
Because yeah, I mean, if someone you can blow into a tuba or
Or someone
flute,
you
they
can
probably
blow.
blow into other things pretty well too. Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just saying it has been successful for me in the past. If you're like,
So quick.
if you're thinking like, oh shit, I don't know how to get any pussy, and you're like, you can play a musical instrument, and I'm like, dude, you got this shit. You got to weigh in. You got it already. This shit's gonna happen.
Well, you probably do need a little bit more than that. It probably doesn't help you if you're like, stinky and dirty.
Well, that's true. You gotta take a shower.
That pitiful Xenos was but a horrid blight.
Yeah, you gotta.
How are we feeling this difficulty so far?
It's definitely tougher, but I don't know if it's like ludicrously tougher. I feel like it's only mildly tougher.
So far, yeah.
I know. I'm going off of what like girlfriends have told me, but also, and I think more reliably, what female friends that you're not involved with tell you. Because they're a lot more candid than what your girlfriend is going to tell you. Like, if a female,
Times,
it's 100%. If a female friend that's not involved with you at all is like, yeah, this is what gets the panties to drop, trust her.
yeah.
It's usually right. In my experience, that has all pretty much consistently been accurate.
My war gear is satisfied.
Oh shit.
Oh, we got a lictor.
Lichter, I hardly know her.
Uh,
Oh shit, I'm back up.
yeah, apparently I got killed.
Hey, speaking of, we were just talking about you not that long ago, filling in the gap. How are you doing tonight, Darren? How's things? Oh shit, I'm dead already.
We're both dead.
All right, well, I'm blaming it on how much I've had to drink, even though I keep saying it's not that much. Filling in the. Oh no! Ah, shucks. Damn. All right, well, I guess that was harder. Yeah, I don't count. For sure. Filling in the gap. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Morning, afternoon, I guess I'm not sure exactly what time it is. Doing well, man. Just frying some bacon. Hell yeah, dude. I love some bacon. You know what I do when I fry some bacon? You get it in the pan, you wait for it to cook a little bit, and let it go to the point where it's like it's starting to change color. Motherfucker 415. But you wait till the bacon is just starting to change color a little bit, and then I sprinkle nutmeg on it. I sprinkle some nutmeg on it. I flip it around, do it on the other side. I'm telling you, a little bit of nutmeg on your bacon. Ooh, just such a good, just barely different way of cooking it too. Like barely different. It's only adding just a tiny little bit of flavor. With that little bit. 3:15 p.m. for me. Damn. 3:15 p.m. for you. 1:15 p.m. for 1:15 a.m. for me. Well, shit. We straight up lost that. We lost the hell out of that mission. Let's see, can you hear me? Still skill issue. So can you hear me yet? I have a cat trying to say hi. Hello. Are you just looking for attention? Are you looking for attention? Huh? Are you looking to be the star of the show? You want to be the star? This cat is so tolerant, I swear to God. You can mess with her so much, and she's just like, whatever, you're touching me, I'm happy.
Alright.
Alright, do you want to try again? I know we lost, but...
Up to you.
I mean, I'm down for it. I'm totally down for it. I just have to use the bathroom very briefly before we get into it.
Alright, hopefully we won't embarrass ourselves too much.
Yeah, we'll see, man. I'm gonna keep drinking, so it might happen.
And
I'll be back in like 1 minute. Be right back. Ugh.
just so everybody who's new in the chat knows, Sage has a thing for spiders. When he was talking about guitars and finger work and all that, he was talking about, you know, fingering that web, attract the spider's notice. It's just something that's important to get out there, you know, about this channel. You got to air your dirty laundry, you know? I don't want anybody in the chat, any new viewers, to see this channel and not know what it's about deep down. Yeah, fingering webs. I mean, that's how you get the spider's notice, and then you can finger the rest of it, the epiginum. He was telling me the other day about epiginums and how that's the sensitive part of a spider. He's got problems, man. We're gonna have to stage it for him one of these days.
Okay, I'm back. What are we looking at here? Just doing the next thing here. Let's see, fingering webs, eh? we did have a lengthy fingering discussion just a little bit ago. All I'm saying is in my personal experience, if you play an instrument, the ladies are curious about what your fingers are capable of. I'm not even being nasty about it. You know, I'm not getting into too much detail. I'm just saying, if you are capable at a musical instrument, in my personal experience, the ladies tend to, you know, come to you or look at you like, hey, you got a lot of control over your digits. Might be some fun to be had. And I'm not, you know, that's as far as I'm taking it. I'm not even getting real gross about it. I'm just saying. In my experience, that has been true. High school was a long time ago, but the shit worked for like a decade after that. So, I'm just saying, it's a thing. Definitely a thing. It's a top quality fingering experience. Exactly. Exactly. Top quality fingering. It's you know, it's my new band name actually, is Top Quality Fingering.
Strengthen the defense of the bridge until you can.
All right, let's see. See if the audio kicks back in here. Can you hear me, Ulysses?
An inglorious death for an ignoble alien.
GQF coming to a hipster coffee shop near you. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely.
There we go.
There we go. All right. Awesome. Top quality fingering.
Let's see how fast we get wrecked this time.
Right? That is 100% my new band name.
Thalassa has landed.
This way.
Soon a tyrant will fall.
Great looking background. Speaking of which, Ulysses, you still need to see fucking Inuo, dude.
Oh yeah, I do.
I like legitimate, like I think generational masterpiece of a movie. I'm almost surprised I haven't found like time to show it to you yet.
Yeah, honestly though.
Awesome movie, can confirm. Yeah, Darren knows what I'm talking about. Darren knows exactly what I'm talking about. It is just like one. Oh, sorry. What's up?
Oh, never mind. Keep talking. I was babbling. There was a dude summoning some bullshit.
No, okay. No, I was just saying, it's like one of those movies that, like, it's just so unique and different and weird and authentic in what it's trying to do and thoughtful about all the different, like, little things that it does. Like, in 2030, when I assume on the Afternoon Tune podcast, when we do, like, a top 10 of the decade sort of thing, that I know already for a fact that movie's going to be on there. That's how
Hunter x Hunter, right?
Goddamn Hunter x Hunter, dude. Fucking absolutely not.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry for everybody out there that loves Hunter x Hunter, but no, not for me. Well, you know what, though? That would even be previous decade, so it wouldn't even be eligible.
Oh, okay. So you think of what? Demon Slayer?
No, I'm not crazy about Demon Slayer either.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's really funny. Like, I've watched a lot of, like, the biggest, like, mainstream popular anime in recent times because, like, yeah, we're going to review it on the podcast. We're going to totally, like, get into it on that show. And so I've sat down and watched a few series, you know, just for that reason, right? And
Yeah.
many of, like, the big popular series, I just don't find myself being all that into. Obviously,
Soul Leveling isn't your favorite?
Solo Leveling? No, it is not. It is not my favorite. It's just funny because, like, you know, like, obviously there's certain things that are big and popular that I like a lot. I love Attack on Titan. That's a huge series, right? It's literally, besides Game of Thrones and Walking Dead, Attack on Titan is like the third series to have literally win an award for being the most in-demand series in the world, regardless of language. Even it's the first non-English language series to get that award. So, like, that's a example of me being very into something that is totally mainstream. So, like, it's not that doesn't happen, but I do feel like a lot of
it does feel weird comparing Game of Thrones and Attack on Titan these days.
It does because of how much.
Things,
yeah.
One of those things stuck the landing. The other one very much did not.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. I mean, like, a better example would even be to compare, like, Breaking Bad to Attack on Titan, because I think both of those stuck the landing. But either way, in terms of just, like, viewership and just the size of the audience, right? Like, Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, and Attack on Titan achieved this, like, as far as, like, a trinity of, like, viewership goes.
We got a digger.
Oh my god, there's so much going on. Fucking hell. But yeah, so it's like, it's not that I think you can obviously look at, like, my track record on things, especially if you go and listen to my reviews over at the Afternoon Tune. It's not about things being mainstream or not mainstream that determines any sort of, like, anything about how I feel about things. I try and have greater objective measures of quality and about, like, what pieces of art actually have to say and the messages behind them and how they come together. And obviously, there's always going to be some subjectivity. I'm not going to deny that. But I think sometimes people in modern times subscribe to, like, a pure subjectivity, whereas, like, I like to think that there is some objectivity to storytelling in terms of, like, there are certain things about certain structures that just either work or don't work. And again, that's not to try and put anybody's...
That's true. I think that's like, kind of, personally, I think that's inarguable.
I think so too, and I get that like a lot of people, I think, don't necessarily like to hear that, because I think there is so much difference of opinion, and some people will enjoy something that I think is bad, and they'll genuinely enjoy it. And let me just be clear, it's not to shit on those people's opinions or feeling about a certain thing, but I think there is a science to storytelling. Like, I would describe it as a science when you get really, really deep into it, and I think that's a product of, again, me and Ulysses here in my headset. I think the two of us, we've spent so much time writing our own completely original story that we've gotten a feel for...
You got a mortal wound.
Sorry, what was that?
There's health behind you.
Oh shit, okay, I'll try and pick that up here. I got it. But I think there is some objectivity in terms of, like, there being a somewhat of a scientific way of breaking stories down and breaking characters down and understanding whether they work or not, or make sense or not, or the themes behind them track. And I mean, again, there's some objectivity. I'm not going to throw that out the window entirely. But I think that there is some objectivity as well. And I think sometimes people lose sight of the objectivity in favor of trying not to offend people. And that's just me. But I think there are some things that stand up in terms of whether a character arc is satisfying, or whether the message behind a particular storyline tracks or makes sense, or what it delivers on, or is it promising something and not delivering, or is it giving you one idea and then conveying a completely different idea that doesn't actually track with what the way it started was. You know, I think there's a lot of ways to look at it. Me and Ulysses have gone through... What's up?
Do you know if the mortal wounds go away with health pack use in this one, or not?
I think they do. I'm pretty sure they do.
You still have mortal wound.
Oh shit, do I?
Yeah.
Well, you know, maybe not then. I thought they did,
I know
but...
when I died last game, I could have sworn I had used a health pack before that. So I don't know how that works. Maybe it needs 2 instead of 1.
That's
we'll
possible.
Experiment that. Next time you find a health pack, you just use it right away.
Okay.
Keep talking. Oh god.
Darren said even friends of mine not into anime watched Attack on Titan. Yeah, like Attack on Titan really did achieve like this generationally like out there mainstream experience, which is just kind of nuts in a lot of ways that like other anime just don't do. it's kind of crazy, honestly. How the level of success Attack on Titan did is nuts. It's beyond anything else that I think has ever come out of anime. And the fact that it happens to be my like favorite anime of all time is just a cherry on top of the fact that it was so successful. So yeah, I mean, I couldn't be happier with the reception to it. But it's like I swear to God, my like grandmother is even watched Attack on Titan. You know? Like even my like in her 80s grandma, who probably, I don't think she even knew what anime was, watched that show, and not even with me, independent of me, she watched it, and then later was like, hey, do you know about this TV show? And she, just because she likes TV, she was like, hey, and she brought it up to me, and I was like, wow, that tells me just how big Attack on Titan's reach it truly is. Like, that's another level right there. Even stuff that is objectively bad, I can understand that it's bad, but still enjoy the good parts. 100% agree with that.
Same.
Absolutely agree with that.
I mean, I'm a big fan of like Godzilla movies as a franchise, and so many of those are just bad.
Oh yeah,
fun, you know.
There's a lot of shitty Godzilla.
Try that.
Oh, that's right. This is the explosive charge mission. I remember this now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, fuck. Let me read the rest of this comments here. I understand that it's bad, but still enjoy the good parts. The Leftovers is a good example. I loved the journey, but oh my god, the ending was shit. I advise everyone not to bother with the final episode. I hear that. I mean, and I think that that's like a danger that any story that is like revolving around a mystery is kind of like,
mystery doesn't work out, it kills the whole thing.
Right. So like a mystery story, if the ending doesn't work, right, like that can be a disaster. Another series, I did 20 more seconds and I'm back in. Hopefully you can survive that long. Another series. Let me throw this out there and filling in the gap. This is another one. Again, just based on all the conversations I've had with you, I think you would probably enjoy the show. But another show, for me, it was a BBC show, actually, too, that had, personally, at least, again, personally, who knows how it is from, like, an objective, like, widespread standpoint. But this was a BBC series called Orphan Black. And I think that Orphan Black scratched a very similar mystery itch that Attack on Titan did. But similar to Attack on Titan, it actually had, like, legitimate answers at the end of the story. Like, where I was like, oh, I'm not frustrated with the explanation at the end. I'm like, oh, 100%, like, this shit all works and makes sense. Like, I'm happy with it. Orphan Black is so worth a watch, dude. Like, I can't recommend it enough. So the lead actress is named Tatiana Maslany. And I had no idea it was... She was She-Hulk, which was not as good. Ignore that part. Unfortunately, I am personally hoping that she returns as the She-Hulk character in like an Avengers movie or something, and then they do a better job with her, because I think she deserves that role, and I think would be a great casting for that show, that character with better writing. But either way, Tatiana Maslany. And let me, and I'm going to give you just mild spoilers for like the first 3 episodes of the show. But Tatiana Maslany is fucking incredible. I actually think it may be the single greatest performance by an actress in television of all time. And I really don't mean to exaggerate when I say this. Like, I actually think she might be the single greatest female like acting performance I have ever seen. Because check this out, right? The opening scene of the show is her, and she goes she's like getting off of a train, and at the train station a woman, and of course played by the same actress, she looks identical, kills herself by jumping in front of the train. That's like the first scene. So then the main character, who's like a little bit of a criminal, like a little bit in the underworld, kind of connected to drug dealers and stuff, she goes over and she like steals this stuff. She's like, holy shit, this woman looks exactly like me. I'm going to steal this stuff and I'm going to sell it. I'm going to do whatever I can with it. And then that slowly brings her into a like science fiction conspiracy that revolves around like cloning. And so you have this actress playing like 11 different characters, and not only is she able to create a completely distinct performance for every single character, but there are whole like episodes where one of the clones will have to pretend to be another clone to like get through like a situation, and every clone's impression of a different clone is completely different. Oh shit.
Oh damn it.
We might be relying on the NPC. But okay, here, I'm back up here. Let's see if I can get over to you.
Stupid zoanthrope that's down there, that would also be good, because then I could hurt this one.
Let's see. Oh, I got a flyer here. Let's see if I can get him out.
Yeah, that's why I'm having problems as well. If I can just
Yeah,
fight
like
this damn bomb.
halfway up to you. But also, like, if you, like, genuinely, not only are, like, these completely, like, 11 different characters all unique and distinctive and genuinely, like, she is so good. Oh, fuck me, I'm down again already? Fuck. This is harder. Sorry, to hammer in on the point I'm making about the show. Not only is, like, all of these characters that this one actress plays totally different from each other and like completely unique in motivation and personality and mannerisms, like physical mannerisms. They behave differently, they carry themselves differently, but then you have these really and like the show does really good comedy with it too, but like these characters will like get into situations where they have to pretend to be a different clone, and the comedy one is so well written. And the actress's like intimate understanding of each individual character is so thoughtful that every different clone's interpretation of another clone is its own completely individual, thoughtful layer of acting. Like it's so good. It's so fucking good. Like I seriously can't recommend it enough. I can't recommend it enough. Orphan Black is fucking incredible. Like, legitimately one of my favorite series of all time.
Somehow I survived, mostly because one of those things smacked me off a ledge. Let's just go.
Alright, we'll just run down. But no, so yeah, filling in the gap, seriously. Darren, I cannot recommend that show enough. Like, there are scenes in Attack on Titan that I have, like, legitimately watched, like, rewatch on YouTube as just, like, clips, because, like, there's individual scenes that I feel like are so effective that I'll watch just, like, a clip instead of the whole episode, because that clip is so effective. Orphan Black is genuinely another show that I feel, like, the same degree of effectiveness about, where, like, there's, like, shit in Orphan Black that I'm, like, that takes, like, multiple seasons to get to. Like, multiple seasons worth of build-up. And when a moment happens and a true moment of payoff really comes through, you feel. I mean, I guess the one difference will be if you watch it all at once. You know, you're not watching it in real time, years as it releases. But me watching it at like over the years as the show was coming out, it felt like another kind of show where like years worth of payoff would build up and be genuinely satisfying. I can't recommend it enough.
I know what else is going to be on your top 10 animes of the 2020s list.
Oh God, what now? What?
Spider, so what?
No spiders.
Number one, we know it.
No spiders. None of that. No. Absolutely fucking not. No spider anime. I don't want any spider anime.
But it already exists. People heard that you wanted it, so they made it.
Nope. Absolutely. No, I legitimately, filling in the gap, I can't recommend Orphan Black enough. It is actually one of my favorite series I've ever had the pleasure of sitting through and being alive to even experience like that level of storytelling.
Oh dear. Putting down my banner.
And, like, I'll say this, too. Here's another thing about Orphan Black that I will go out of my way to say. In America, in particular, I think there's a lot of entertainment that is, like, that, like, hyper-progressive left thing where it's, like, it's trying to be, like, the strong female lead characters, but they're entirely masculine in the way they're depicted, and it's like it's not actually interesting lead female characters. It's just a company trying to like profit off of the concept of like interesting female characters. Orphan Black is like actually high quality, well written, completely original and interesting female characters. Like it is like every single like thoughtful, like well perceived concept you could imagine in a story, all at once.
It does that alien thing where like they're still women, but they're also like, you know, actually interesting characters that aren't just there to be, you know, so you can say we had a woman in it.
Exactly. Like you can tell a lot of corporations today will just like do that because they think, oh, if we do this, then we'll make more money, and they don't really care. But you can tell with this, it's like, no, these are characters first. Like you can tell these are important, thoughtful characters first and foremost, and the fact that they happen to be women, like, yeah, maybe that matters, but it's the secondary element. The fact that they're interesting is the most important part. Hate that shit. I don't understand why writers' solution to putting women into film is to make them men. It's bull- yeah, 100%, 100%, exactly. Because then they're not even interesting female characters. They're just male characters that have been gender swapped out, right? That doesn't actually make them interesting. It just makes them cliche, really. But I'm telling you, Orphan Black. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, no, keep going.
I was just saying, but Orphan Black is like, honestly, maybe my number one recommendation for like, if you want like authentically interesting female characters whose perspective is feminine and like they think and process things through like an entirely feminine lens. That like, and like again, and this is just me, like as a storyteller, right, and as a writer myself. Yes, I do.
It's over here.
Let me see, where are you? There you are. Like, as a writer myself, I think, to me, the most interesting thing a story can do is be alien to me. Like, this is just me, but I think the more completely alien and just different a perspective can be from my own, that is the more interesting. That's why I find like serial killer stories interesting, because I literally can't be on the same wavelength of thought as a serial killer. So a serial killer story, if it's well executed, is interesting to me because it's like an alien thought pattern, right, in my mind. And that goes the same way in terms of like in certain situations that goes somewhat with gender dynamics, right? Because like I'm a guy, I can't exactly imagine what a woman thinks or feels in certain situations. But when I see an attempt at doing it that is hollow and is like clearly just a for-profit driven kind of like hacky sort of thing, I think it's very obvious because like I can link into this like male perspective that's pretending to write for women. But what I'm telling you, Orphan Black is so authentically all of those things. Like it is so authentically. Yeah.
The other thing is, like, I don't think either of us would say that, like, you can't mix, like, masculine and feminine, like, roles in a character, you know?
Oh, no,
It's just
you
that have
totally
to be able
can.
to do it consistently and intelligently, which a lot of these movies don't do. They're just lazy.
Yeah, a lot of movies do it in a lazy way, modern films. It's like, you can. You can totally have, like, these kind of combinations of masculine and feminine characteristics in a single character. Like, I would say, the movie Inuo, which, again, I still have to have you watch at some point here. But, like, Inuo is a really interesting example of, like, it's these two men, right, are the main characters. And it's, like, totally like a let's form, like, a band type of story. But then there's a lot of subtext in the narrative too, like about these characters like deciding names for themselves. That's even kind of like in the realm of like transgender allegory. That's like definitely there within the story. And they had the music performance they put on are these like very Freddie Mercury, David Bowie inspired things, where there's like obviously a little bit of like gender bending and like the costuming and kind of performance of the music, which is very Queen or Freddie Mercury or David Bowie. So again, it's not about the fact that you can't mix those characteristics either. It's just about whether they're authentic or not. That, I think, is what really is important. Are these things authentic, or is a corporation doing them because they think they'll make more money, you know?
Exactly.
And, well, they organically decide their own personas. 100%, Darren. 100%. That's what I love about that movie so much. Everything is so authentic. Like they're reborn. Yeah, they are reborn in a way. They totally are. They really, really are. Shit, I might even go and watch the movie again after the stream. That's how much I like it.
Huh.
I'm not even kidding. I've actually watched it 10 times.
Damn, really?
Yeah, I watched it by myself. I watched it with Nadia. I watched it once with Michael. I watched it once with Corbin. I watched it once with Tim. I watched it once with Nadia's dad. I watched it once with Cal. I watched it once with another streamer named Vanny, who's been part of our thing for a while. I have actually watched that movie 10 times with like 10 different people. Like I have legitimate, like that is how good I think that movie is that I've gone out of my way to like re-experience it with so many people so many different times. And that's over the course of a couple of years too. It's like not even just like, oh, I just found out about it this year and I can't help it and I'm fixated on it right now, which is an autistic tendency that I do have. Granted, it is. But this movie came out in 2021. I think I saw it for the first time in 2022. And multiple years after the fact, I am still going out of my way to rewatch it this many times with like different groups of people and try and like expose people to it. Like I said, it would be on my best of the decade list at the end of the year. I think there's so much good stuff in it. And also, Masaki Yuasa, as a director, is so good. Masaki Yuasa is a goddamn genius, and his name deserves to be in the conversation with people like Hayao Miyazaki. Like without a doubt, deserves to be in that list. Because Mind Games, yes, he did. Yes, he did. Mind Game is the same guy. Mind Game is 100% that guy. Mind Game is his. He's done a few movies. I know that movie was fucking crazy, right? No, Mind Game is a wild, great film. Really, really great film. He's out there, man. Masaki Yuasa is a really interesting creator, and he directed. And Ulysses, you've seen this one. He directed Devilman Crybaby.
Oh, really?
That was also him. Which I think.
Not live action one, I assume.
I personally think the Devilman Crybaby is the 2018 version is by far the best adaptation of Devilman. I think it is by far the best adaptation of Devilman. And I've seen all of them. I was like there's a bunch of adaptations of Devilman. They all do different things, and I don't think any of them are necessarily bad. He did do an episode. He was a guest animator on Adventure Time, and it was like the weirdest episode of Adventure Time. He also did. No, yeah, that's really wild. He also did a movie called "The Night Is Short, Walk On, Girl," which is like a bar. It's like a pub crawling movie. It's like a super weird pub crawl type of thing. Yep, the bird episode. Yep, the bird. Yep, 100% the bird episode. Yeah, that was also him. Yeah, and then okay, a Devilman, I think, is just, it's so by far the best version of Devilman. Because I've read the book, I've watched the 72 anime, I've watched the 80s anime, I've watched the 2018 anime, and I truly do not think any adaptation manages to convey such a dynamic and full version of that narrative. Like, here's the thing, right? Devilman, the manga, the 1972 manga, that inspired stuff like Berserk, it inspired stuff like Evangelion, it was hugely influential on Japanese culture, right? And even American culture to some degree. And the 80s anime is a really great representation of that. But here's the thing. The 80s anime is incomplete. It does not tell the entire story. So that's one disadvantage the 80s anime has, even though I like the 80s version. The other thing that the 80s anime has as a disadvantage, and this is actually a disadvantage of the original manga source material, but real soft spot for the 80s one. That's fair. That's entirely fair. Like, you're going to have a soft spot for what you grew up with, right? And that's completely reasonable. But here's what I would say. The original manga, the 1972 book, there is a certain element of that story where they go to that like Black Sabbath like nightclub where Akira gets possessed by the demon, right? And there's people that are having sex, and there's prostitution, and there's drugs, and there's all these things. And this would be my way of this would be my argument as a small kind of encapsulation of the difference between the multiple versions of the story, is that in the original manga and the 80s version, the kind of depiction of the club and the nightlife and the drugs and the sex, in some ways, I think it is trying to be a bit of a shock jock sort of thing, where it's like, hey, this is crazy looking and it's outrageous, and we're trying to shock people and more conservative audiences into having a problem with the story because it's so sexual and it's got so much going on, and it's all of that, right? And I think that there's nothing wrong with that. I think that can make a good story on its own, right? Just pushing against cultural lines, right? Just pushing against a cultural line in an interesting way is an interesting story. So this is me complimenting the 70s version, the 80s version, right? But what I think is truly dynamic and truly interesting about the 2018 Devilman Crybaby adaptation is that it is not just trying to shock you. It is also telling a story truly about, it's more about how do people judge other people. And it's using all of these behaviors and the drugs and the sex and all this stuff. It is using it as a way of kind of exploring how do human beings truly judge each other? Like, what behaviors do human beings write each other off based on? And when you think about that, excuse me, and when you think about the way that human beings do that with each other, it's also, the 2018 version is also tapping into this, I think, greater and grander concept of the way human beings treat each other across cultures. Both behavior, culturally, internationally, based on customs. So that's why I think the 2018 version is the best version, is that I think the other versions are shocking and provocative, but I think the 2018 version, it takes that material and that source material from the book, and I think it expands on it. And I think it expands on it. And I think it expands on it in a way that I think is And I think it creates a more interesting and ultimately kind of greater message about the human experience and the way that humans kind of decide how they feel about each other based on particular behaviors or customs or cultural elements. So that's why I think the 2018 version is ultimately the best version, because I think it takes an element that, admittedly, it was there in all the other versions. It was there in the original. It was there in the 80s. But I think the 2018 version is able to explore that idea on a deeper level than any other particular adaptation has been able to do. So to someone like you, Darren, that would be my argument of why the 2018 version is so worth seeing, even if you've seen the other versions. Hopefully that would have made sense, because I've been drinking a lot. I'm probably rambling anyway. But hopefully that argument made sense.
I don't think we can beat this.
Yeah. Yeah, like the club scene, right? I think there is this, makes perfect sense. Okay, good, I'm glad. I'm glad I'm not just, like, nonsensically saying stupid shit while I'm drinking. I highly recommend, Darren, if you have a chance, watch the rest of the 2018 version if you can, because, again, if you've only seen the 80s version, you've never seen the ending. I get talkative when I drink. To be honest, I start to really get very talkative and just start like going off about shit. So maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I should drink on stream more. What? It's healing. It just healed.
It has 2 phases.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
Oh man.
It's always had 2
That
phases.
sucks. I forgot about that. I guess this has been long enough.
Or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we'll be able to do this. But no, Darren, I really do recommend watching the whole of Devilman Crybaby. And you know, as a personal thing, you might prefer the 80s version, especially growing up with it. I could totally understand liking that version better. But I think if you give the 2018 version the time to kind of let it explore its ideas fully and watch it all the way to the end, I think it's able to do such a magical thing. And I think it's able to achieve deeper tendrils with its story than the older versions are. And again, that's just me. It's totally just me and how I feel about it, but I do think it is... I think it's on my level, personally.
Fucking ammo. Where's the goddamn ammo box? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Attack!
God damn it, that wave thing is annoying as shit.
Seriously. Oh, fuck.
The other thing, too, Darren, I would say is if you, based on Inuo and how much you enjoyed that, go into Devilman Crybaby knowing it's the same director. Knowing that guy specifically has such a touch to what he's doing, and think about that while you watch it too. I think that also makes a big difference, personally. Because I think Inuo actually might have been the first thing I really watched from that creator, and then ever since then I've just been like catching up his stuff secondhand.
Oh, fuck.
I just there's a vision with him. You really see a vision with him as a creator. Oh, god damn it.
Oh no. Not last brother standing.
Fuck.
Oh.
Oh, man. Oh, that shit sucks.
Damn it. I tried to help him. It was a big mistake.
Also, can I just say, yeah, Mind Game first for me. I loved his style and how frantic he was. He does that in Inuo, but it's like a more focused. Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. Mind Game is like the most crazy, erratic version of things that he does, I think, overall. It's like so wild and out there. Super, super, super crazy looking. That movie is. I have to see it again, honestly, because I feel like I only was able to take in so much of it the first time that it was just like, good God, is there a lot to process with that? Um, but like the fact that you've seen Mind Game and Inuo both, though, that really is like that makes me want to say watch all of Devilman Crybaby even more, just because I feel like now, especially knowing who did it and who's familiar with it, you can even more so see like the layers of style and effort and thought that's put into it. Um, it's there's just so much to read into. There's so much to discuss. Obviously, that's like for me, that's a big part of storytelling is like the post story discussion element of it. Um, but yeah, for real, man, for real. There's so much good stuff there. So much good stuff there. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I'll have to. I can't remember the end of the '80s one. I remember that he fought the Big Bird Lady. I think that's close to. I think that's basically the end of the '80s version. I do think that's pretty much the end of the '80s version. Celine is her name, um, and that's only halfway through the Crybaby adaptation. Because again, even just comparing to the original manga from 1972, there's a lot of story that is not adapted into the '80s version at all. And even there's a 1972 anime that actually came out even before the manga did. And that is like a weird, like, kind of for kids superhero cartoon that doesn't even have the Rio character in it at all. And then later that exact same year, they did the manga version, right, by the same creator. And then a decade later, there's the '80s version, and then 20 years later, you had the 2018 version. Um, so it's an interesting franchise. It's a really weird franchise. Did they run out of money or not? Get permission to do that? I don't exactly know what happened behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, to be honest, I'm assuming that the 1980s adaptation was just a hey, we've got the budget for this much. We're going to do it as best we can. We're going to do it accurate to the book because it is very faithful to the book. Like truly, the 1980s version of Devilman is very faithful to the manga, and I want to be clear about that because the 2018 version, which again I think is the best one. That's just me. I think it's the best one. It's adding a lot of new stuff that wasn't even there in the original book. So the '80s adaptation is maybe the most source material accurate in a certain way, but it's also incomplete because it doesn't get to the end. It only adapts like halfway through, and it doesn't actually tell the full story. Um, like I said, I cannot recommend that enough. I literally like badgered Ulysses, my co-host here. I badgered him until he watched the show. And then Ulysses, are you? Can you hear me?
I'm gonna cut in real quick just to say that if we do substantial again,
Yeah.
we should probably not do a boss level because the holy shit, we are not ready for the bosses.
Fair enough. Also, I'm gonna run to use the bathroom again, just real quick, briefly. I'll be right back.
Okay, hopefully the audio is working again. Yeah, I'll say it is. You know, there's a spider lady in 2018 Devilman, too. Which is part of the reason Sage liked it, of course. I'm pretty sure the spider lady's in all the versions of Devilman, which again is why Sage has watched every version. I don't know what it is with him, man. It was just whenever there's a list of animes, you know, he's looking through all the character lists to see if there's a spider lady or not, if there's a spider character. That's why he knows as much about anime as he does, if we're being honest. Hey, I'm not the one who's looking for the spiders. It's just him. He's always trying to get us interested. He's always going, yeah, man, you should try fucking spiders. And we're like, I don't know, man. That seems kind of weird. That seems like a you thing. Like, you know, we're not going to judge you. We are, but we're going to say we won't. But we're definitely not joining in, you know. But he's like, you got him, man. It's like once you go 8 legs, you can't go back.
I hear you talking shit about me. Speaking of messed up anime, I wonder if you or Sage have seen Oretsuki Doji. That does not sound familiar to me. Does that sound... Ulysses, do you know that one?
I've never heard that in my life.
Yeah, that's totally new to me.
What was that mission again?
Number 3. I think it was not a boss though, right? Let me look back at it one more time.
I don't remember.
Number 3. Stick it on your radar.
Host.
I think so.
That one gets a little bit dicey at the end, but at least it isn't like a boss. It's just like there's a lot of shit thrown at us.
Right. We'll give it a shot. Let me write this down, filling in the gap here. Yeah, let me write this down. Uro Rotsukidoji. Rotsukidoji. 1989, horror action. The demon wakes to obliterate the world and unite man-beasts, and monster demons. Hideki Tayama is the director. Interesting. All right. Yeah. Let me see if I can see some images of it here. Ooh. Oh, I'm already, just based on the screenshots, it's got some weird tentacle stuff in it, but it's basically Nazis trying to summon demons. That sounds up our alley. Based on, just doing a Google image search, based on the images I'm seeing, it seems like something we would totally watch, like some like fucked up like horror, some fucked up horror anime. Tentacles. Tentacles can be concerning. To be fair, tentacles can be concerning. Sometimes it's a little worrying when you hear about tentacles. But no, based on the screenshots, depends on how far it goes. Yeah. Oh, dude, Wicked City is like fucked up. I did not like Wicked City personally. Sex horror, Devilman style, shocking. If it's Devilman style, I'm sold. I'll watch it. I'll totally watch it based on that.
The Emperor protects.
Damocles, we pursue the heretics into their profane shroud.
Understood. Damocles out.
But yeah, tentacles can sometimes be a little worrying.
It just depends on how weird and exploitative this anime is, like Devilman, it had a point when it did that kind of stuff, so it's not as weird. It just depends on how much of it is just like for the gratification of the audience as opposed to telling the story.
Basically, we just don't want to see tentacle porn.
I don't.
That's effectively what it is. Tentacles are not the focus. Minor, but in it. That seems okay to me. Where it's like, if it's not the focus, then cool. But no, that's all.
Depends on the scene.
Well, that's also fair. But I trust Darren. I do. I do. I trust Darren specifically, though, based on the conversations I've had with him. The question is that, because it looks like a movie, not a series. I'm one of the good guys. But no, the other thing is just based on the fact that looking it up, it looks like it's a movie rather than a series. Do I have access to watch it is the other thing, right? Like, is it even available? Because there's a lot of older anime that does not seem to be like immediately available on like streaming. Yeah, like I have to like work to find some of the older stuff. Not seen all of them. Okay, interesting. Ooh, here's a fun thing. Ulysses, this is for you as well, and then also for Darren and anybody else in the chat. But so are you generally aware of Science Saru, the studio Science Saru? They did Devilman, they did Inuo, they did the Scott Pilgrim anime, they did Dandadan this last year. Pretty significant anime studio. And Science Saru, Saru is the Japanese word for monkey, so Science Monkey really is like the studio name. Science Saru was founded by Masaki Yuasa, and basically, like, as far as I know, they are the only anime studio in the entire industry in Japan that gives their staff like actual like time off and like reasonably gives them normal working hours and like treats them well and doesn't overwork them. So Science Saru is like, not only is Masaki Yuasa this amazing director, but the studio he founded is like the only studio in Japan that seems treat their workers well. So I like them even more for that reason. But they announced just recently, doesn't grind the employees into dust. Wow, exactly. That's unusual for Japanese anime, right? But Science Saru is like the singular example that I am aware of, at least, that actually gives their workers like time off and like space in between projects and all this sort of stuff. But the next thing that Science Saru is doing for 2026, they are doing a new adaptation of Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, I think I saw that actually.
And the poster they put out is like because like there's been a lot of Ghost in the Shell anime, but they've never quite looked exactly like the original manga. Like every time Ghost in the Shell anime has been made, it's kind of looked like its own thing. But this Science Saru adaptation actually looks like the translation of the manga art style, like exactly, like really exactly. To the point that I'm like, I can't even believe that like 50 years to 40 years later, whatever it is, like we're getting a version of Ghost in the Shell that actually looks exactly like the book. And here, Darren, I'll send you a picture of the poster right now while I'm waiting to respawn. Yeah, there it is. Okay, just send it to you. But yeah, it is like the art style of the original manga. Exactly. To the point that I'm like, I cannot fucking wait. And I love different, like all these versions of Ghost in the Shell. Oh yeah, the music is amazing. I mean, Ghost in the Shell is so integral to like American science fiction, too. Like, I mean, the green code coming down the screen from The Matrix, that's from Ghost in the Shell. The like white, kind of milky production of like the bodies in the Westworld series on HBO, that's from Ghost in the Shell. It's like so much stuff comes from Ghost in the Shell.
Integral to Scarlett Johansson's career as an Asian woman.
It's definitely integral to Scarlett Johansson's career. That's good. Love the pic. Yeah, I like it. Right? Isn't that good looking? It's such a good art style. I'm so happy with the art style they've picked. And Science Saru, again, Inuo, Devilman Crybaby, The Night is Short Walk On Girl, Mind Game. Like, Masaki Yuasa has been behind some of the most interesting and, like, thoughtful pieces of animation this century. And the studio that he founded is this Science Saru studio. So if you see Science Saru's logo on something, that is a studio to pay attention to. Don, this last year, was them. Don was Powerhouse Studio. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I recommend Don to anybody that is even a mild interest in the anime. Don was fucking fantastic. Hell, I don't even know if you guys have heard of that or not.
Oh, this way. You still with us, Sage?
Yep, sorry, I'm just responding to a message here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Darren, watch that video I sent you just a moment ago, and tell me that you don't want to watch that show just based on that intro. Okay, so let's see, where are we heading here? Going this way?
This way.
Alright, sweet. Yes, Don is about a boy whose aliens have stolen his penis, and he has to get it back. Alien dick thievery is an integral part of the story.
That's my new band name.
Alien dick thievery. But now I tell you, man, if you see the Science Saru logo on on an anime, fucking watch it. Like, don't even think about it. Don't even ask any questions. Just be like, oh shit, Science Saru made this? Cool, here we go. Like, just based on that logo alone. Like, they are easily one of the best names in the industry. And again, the fact that they do not overwork their workers and are, like, uniquely just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. But for real, the fact that their studio is so like actually worker friendly and like has like a reasonable amounts of time for a production schedule and all the shit that is so uncommon in like the Japanese anime industry, I think that is just not only do they do great shows and like their work is generally really good. Oh shit.
You seeing this?
I am definitely seeing this. Ah, fucking hell. But on top of the fact that they put out good work, the fact that they actually treat their workers like real human beings is another reason to treat the studio with respect.
No, we're dead. There's two of these floaty thingies, and there's the Carnifex.
Oh, shit. God damn it. That is the end of my Science Saru rant for today. I will leave the subject alone now. I've gone off long enough about it. But if you're
Saru, if you're listening, we'll send those checks in the mail now.
yeah, right. Pay me for the advertising. Like, come on, I'm putting a lot of work into this and trying to convince people to watch all your shit. Like, let's get those checks cashed, huh? Got, like, Marvel, Disney, I'm available. I'm available. Yeah, I'll leave that particular subject alone now, but that is my argument to just keep an eye out for that studio and just pay attention to them.
Jesus.
Goddamn, these things creating shields for each other.
I know, I'm out of ammo.
Ah, fuck. Oh my god. This is hard.
If there weren't also two of those zoanthropes.
Yeah, these higher difficulties are like legitimately more difficult, like by a significant amount.
Go inside. God, there's no ammo anywhere. What are we supposed to do?
Oh my god, fuck. Oh, I got one of them.
Okay.
That's one.
Back over to you. I've got a friend.
Okay, both of those are down. Fuck.
Now we can take out the big guy.
Holy shit. Also, filling in the gap, Darren, in the chat there, I know that you have also spoken about Warhammer. If we're ever streaming and you are like, hey, I've got this Warhammer game, I want to come hang out and play, please let us know, because we could always use a third player, especially on these harder difficulties.
I'm gonna see if I can find ammo up from where we came from. Because I can't do shit without something. Oh, you died again? Shit.
Shit. I have died several times.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah.
30 seconds and I'm back in. And while that is happening, I will finish the final beer of tonight. Yeah, I'm a big Warhammer fan. Don't know anything about 40k. Warhammer Fantasy was more my thing, but I do have the new 40k game. Can't remember the name of it though. Dark something. I'm not sure actually. Ulysses, do you Darktide? Probably Darktide. That makes sense actually. Yeah, Darktide is probably what it is. Yep, that's it. Yeah, I mean, this Space Marine 2, obviously the one we're playing right now, seems to be, like, the most mainstream Warhammer's ever gotten. Like, to the point that this game was, like, so well received that, like, it seemed like a genuine mainstream audience kind of became aware of Warhammer for the first time. And because this game studio was also the studio doing the fucking Star Wars KOTOR remake, I'm really fucking excited about the future based on this game. But this game is fucking fantastic, like 3-player multiplayer.
God, I wish there was ammo on this map. Because we'd have this thing dead if we could just reload our fucking pistols.
I know, I feel I'm relying on entirely, like, melee attacks to actually deal with it because of that, though.
I'll just keep dodging out of the way before I can hit it.
Ooh, there we go. I basically got him. Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck you, you goddamn monster piece of shit.
Yeah, that was only a mini boss.
And that was only a mini boss. That wasn't even a boss. Ooh. Well, there you go.
Now we probably gotta fight like 10 hell brutes or something.
Oof. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Darren, if you haven't played, obviously you said you're a fan of Warhammer, at least in a certain capacity, but if you haven't played this game, Space Marine 2, I cannot recommend it enough. Oh, fuck, a bunch of chaos dudes.
Your false emperor holds no sway here. Exercise that apostate from existence.
But yeah, I can't recommend this particular game enough. Space Marine 2 is great. It's got totally like a God of War style, like third-person kind of gameplay structure to it. It's very like PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 in a lot of ways, like in terms of like the tone and vibe and gameplay style. It's not a huge open world. We're dealing with levels that are just well designed and fun in like basic combat mechanic sense. It is much closer to like the old God of War than the new God of War, despite I think both are good. It is closer to old God of War in that sense. I think you'd probably enjoy it a lot, honestly. There's amazing execution moves and like fatality style things like with enemies. every enemy type too, not just bosses, but like regular enemy types. If you hit them in the right way, you can totally do like execution moves. All these great melee weapons. Um, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's really good. We haven't actually streamed this in a like a whole month. We finished the missions that we had like a month ago. But tonight we're doing another stream because they had added a whole new mission to the game tonight through a new update. So we were like, hey, let's fucking check out this other new shit. Well, I think the stream is honestly longer than we even expected it to be.
Well, we haven't had a high success rate as far as the thing.
Well, that's true. we did beat the mission, the new mission, on one try, but we were definitely ambitious with upping the difficulty to the next.
I don't think we're high enough level for it, to be honest.
That's true, but even losing, we have gained levels.
Not really. We gained less experience than we would have for winning a lower difficulty mission.
I mean, I definitely get that we earn less, but like I upgraded a couple levels when we lost the last one. I definitely like gained a few levels. Yeah, I mean, it might not have been like a lot, but it was something. And here's a fun thing, Darren. Here's a fun thing for you. Because, and Ulysses, I think I've mentioned filling in the gap before as someone I would like to include in our focus group draft for our book. Because I feel like I've talked to him a lot, and I feel like he's someone that would give a lot of valuable feedback. For Darren, I think specifically, knowing that he's a fan of Warhammer would be a really good sign for our book, too. Oh, god damn. Yeah, this shit is so much harder. Holy shit.
We are fucked.
This is wild. Have we read it? Did we want to have feedback again? Yeah. Well, we still got some work to do. We still got some work to do. But, one of these days. We only have 2 scenes left to work on, too. That's kind of what's crazy about it. We're 2 sequences away from being done. Ever since I said the blurb, I was pretty hyped. Hell yeah, man. I mean, our blurb is our little, like, tiny, like, it doesn't tell you a whole lot blurb is pretty fucking crazy already, so.
It's a pretty nuts book. I can confidently say that you won't have seen anything else like it.
Yeah, you'll definitely never have seen anything else like our book. We're out there. We are extremely out there. Nice.
I'm getting pretty sleepy here, so we'll probably have to stop pretty soon.
I'm hoping we can. This level's just about over, but we'll see. I guess we'll see. People Google Roman dinosaurs. Not a lot, except you were going to be showing up in the SCA. Yeah, I would think not. I would think not. How many? Let's be honest. How many things show up when you Google dinosaurs?
Into the breach once
Like
more.
logically, like what shows up when you Google dinosaurs? Not a lot. In terms of like pop culture
Who is projecting this?
and not beyond like just like actual fossils and shit. Not much. It's Jurassic Park and all of the shitty sequels and Barney, yeah, probably Barney. But it's like Jurassic Park and Dinotopia and Barney, and that's it. That's fucking it. Like there's nothing else.
We all rise in retribution. This soil shall taste no more of mine. Is this the glory Magnus promised you? Flesh is a
God damn, man, this next difficulty up is brutal. And this isn't even the highest one. There's like 2 difficulties higher than this. Good God. Well, that's probably going to be it for this stream. We'll look and see who's on for a raid. Pretty for veterans of the game, honestly, right? Like people that know this game really well. Let's see. Well, who's? Let's see, we'll probably let's just do Irish Galley. He's on right now. It'll be our raid for this evening. Ulysses, thank you for streaming with me. That's awesome. As every time we've done it. Darren, fucking thank you for hanging out as much as you have. I really appreciate it. Always love talking to you. Incredibly kind. Always good. We also had No Name in here for a while. And then Brandy the Traveler, who made their way over from Filling in the Gaps stream. It was also incredibly fun to have around. But, yeah. I hope you guys all have a great day, great night, afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Appreciate you for stopping in. You guys make the whole show. You guys visiting us. That's why we do it, right? But yeah. Well, we did the new level, so it'll probably be a while before we're doing this game again, anyway. But you guys have a great night, and we'll be back on Tuesday with more of Warhammer Bolt Gun, and that'll be a hell of a lot of fun.